Hey y'all, it's Alex with the Creative Llama. If you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, that just means you are catching the replay. So if you are catching the replay, just make sure you put hashtag replay. Down in the pinned comment, there's going to be a link for you. If you are new and you've never seen me before, or you're not part of my broadcast channel, make sure you join that channel because I post lots of things in there, including when I go live. We can't always rely on Facebook for whatever reason to give us our notifications, so that's also a way to get notified when I go live. It's just a one-way messaging system where I just provide announcements and updates and links to, my lives and stuff like that. So we are going to share that into there so people know that we're live. I'm a little late tonight. It has been a busy day, but when y'all pop on, say hey, and our keyword tonight is prayer. This is a highly sought or highly requested transfer, and they brought it out for y'all. So I thought, let's go ahead and do it on a chalkboard, and while you get free shipping on the website. So just let me wipe this down, and then we will get started. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Kathy. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I'm a little tired. Last night, like I said in my post this morning, last night, I don't think I went to bed until like midnight 1, and normally I'm in bed by like 9. So I'm a little tired today, but I've been working. I've been getting lots of orders shipped out. So thank y'all so much for all your orders. Hi, Holly. Hi, Annie. So this is the transfer that we are going to be crafting with tonight. So this one is called the Lord's Prayer. This was a transfer that was highly requested through Chalk, and so they brought it out in a size C, which is a 12 by 18. And we're going to do it on one of our classic chalkboards. This is the 8-in frame. This is the 12 by 18 8-in frame. It's a porcelain steel chalkboard, and this chalkboard is actually magnetic. So I wanted to show this to y'all while there's still free shipping going on. And if you haven't spent your 14 design dollars with perks, you can use that towards this order. The rodeo was so fun. We had a blast. Annie, I leave on Sunday evening. We have to go to Austin to stay the night because our flight's really early on Monday morning, but we don't fly out till Monday at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So you've got me the rest of the week though. All right, so we're going to peel this off and we are going to fuzz it. I'm using my fuzz cloth, so if you'll comment the word prayer, the link to everything I'm using is in that first link in the message, okay? So when you comment the word prayer, you'll get sent a message from my page. Go read it, and you'll want to click on the link that says Chalk Supplies, because that will have everything we're using. I need to look at your messages. Like my personal one or the one on my page, Jan? Is it from you? I'm guessing. It's freezing. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on with the with Facebook. That happened to me last week. But all right, let me fuzz this. So we want to fuzz this extremely well because when we put this on that chalkboard, it's going to stick very, very well. So you want to fuzz quite a bit, okay? Fuzzing is just going to add a little bit of lint to your transfer to make it less sticky. Because if your transfer is too sticky to your surface, you're going to fight to... Got you, Miss Jan. I'll check after my live. You're going to fight to pull it off, and then you run the risk of it stretching or damaging your transfer, and you don't want that. So excited to see you craft this. My mom and I. Yay, Callie. That's so exciting. Where are you going? Hope it's something you enjoy. Sharon, I actually earned a trip through... Oh, freezing cold. I actually earned a trip through Chalk. So based on... like sales and all sorts of different things, you can earn trips through Chalk, and I earned a trip to Cancun for 2. So I'm taking my best friend with me, and we're gonna have a ton of fun. Thank you for sprinkling, Lynn. My order that has a transfer showed that it was delivered today, but the order I received was not mine. I'm so disappointed. Janice, that happened to somebody else, one of my customers. Just reach out to customer service if you can, and they can get it fixed for you. I'm so sorry that happened. That's very frustrating. I have this transfer. I'm going to do it tomorrow. on a tea towel and a table runner. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm planning on doing a different project with this one too, but I want to just keep it simple. And I haven't used a chalkboard surface in quite some time. And so I thought, let's use one of those, the 8 in frame, because they're really pretty. They are a little bit more on the expensive side, but y'all, you won't regret it because they are gorgeous. But I am fuzzing quite a bit because these transfers really like to stick to the porcelain steel that's in the, or in the chalkboard that's in the 8 in frame. Hi, Sandy Smith. Okay. Janice, if you could do me a favor, send me a message with your order number, okay? Because I think you're busy during the day when they're open. I can see if I can try to reach out to them tomorrow during the day. All right. Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. All right. That's fuzzed pretty well. So I'm actually going to keep this back on the towel. And then this is the 8 in frame, okay? So let's take off the paper that's on the frame, okay? So it'll come with the paper. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate that, y'all. I always appreciate any comments, hitting the heart button, sprinkling the video, anything like that helps me out so much. So the more you comment and interact, the more Facebook thinks, oh, people like this, and we want to show it to more people. So, yeah, send me a message. I will do my best to remember. I'm a little crazy with trying to get a bunch of stuff done before I leave, but I will do my absolute best to get that done. All right, so we're going to lay this on here, okay? And we are just going to center this. I think I saw someone ask me what colors was I going to use. And I think I'm going to do white and Nominee. I also thought white and eucalyptus would be pretty. But this is the hardest part, is just getting it straight on our surface. All right, I'm going to push down and then we're going to lift. Hi, Tammy. Okay, and the great thing about a chalkboard, y'all, is if I put this on here and I don't like how it looks, you can take it off, okay? So, I think that looks pretty straight. Should we go for gold and white or eucalyptus and white? What do y'all think? Hi, Cheryl Hobson. What do you think? All right, we're going to push down, making sure that there are no air bubbles in our transfer. Thank you for sprinkling, Lynette. So my question was, should we go, which I think that's vanilla. That is vanilla. Should we go gold and white or eucalyptus and white? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Eucalyptus and white, gold and white. I like both of them too. Or we could do a combination of all three. Easier to read, maybe. Yeah. Usually the gold does pretty well. Maybe let's do a combination of the three. We could do eucalyptus and vanilla. I'm down for that. Although those are not the colors I decided to use that are in the cart link. Let's go for all three. So I'm gonna use bright white, eucalyptus, and Nominee. We'll just do it and we'll make everybody happy. So we got bright white, we got eucalyptus, and then this is Nominee. It is, I actually prefer this over shimmer gold just because it's a metallic and it's really, really pretty. Alrighty, so we have we're gonna work from the top down, because if I go in and I paste everything before I peel this up, the paste is going to dry in the silk screen, and we don't want that, okay? So we're gonna work from the top and work our way down. So I'm gonna start with Nominee, and I'm gonna do the Lord's Prayer, the little banner up here, in this Nominee color, okay? And then I'm going to go in with my multi-tool, and we are going to do this top line here in eucalyptus. So maybe we'll do like a lot of the accents in eucalyptus and then the rest in the other parts in gold, or a nominee. Hi, Anita. All right, we're gonna go in with bright white, and we're just gonna do the first part, and then we will lift and keep working. So you want to work in sections when you're working on bigger transfers, because your paste will dry in that silk screen. And if it dries, it's not the end of the world, but it can make your design look patchy, and you don't want that. So we're gonna chalk a little bit, and then we're gonna lift it up. So I'm gonna do this next line here. I'm gonna do all the words in white, and I'm gonna do the line in eucalyptus. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up my multi-tool and go in with my eucalyptus. That looks good. And now we're gonna lift it, okay? So we're gonna lift, and it looks good. Now right here, I can see, I know y'all can't see it, I can tell that I missed a little bit on the R. So I'm just gonna lay it back down and go back over it, and it's nice and covered. Michelle, not yet, but I am going to have, I know it's kind of hard to see, but like my North Pole vintage like palette sign, I'm gonna have one like that is made for this one. It'll be I'm gonna do this as a quick video while I'm gone with this transfer. So, and that surface will be in there for you. Yeah, the bright white does absolutely pop with that black background. All right, so now we got a bunch of white, so we're gonna work in the next row, a couple rows. And then we have some praying hands and then some greenery. So I'm going to do the hands, I think, in gold. And then obviously the greenery in eucalyptus. Now you could do any color combo you want. But yes, Michelle, I will have a surface. I wanted to do that tonight, but y'all kind of overwhelmed me a little bit with all your orders, which I am so thankful for. But to guarantee that I can get it out before I leave, I didn't want to do a cutout tonight. You know what I mean? So, hi, Robbie. All right, let's lift. Ooh, it looks good so far. There's a little bit of bleeding right here, but we can fix it. It's not a big deal. We'll fix it at the end. Yes, ma'am. So just make sure while I'm gone that you're checking out the page for the video, but I'll also post it in the cutout channel. So if you're not in there, if y'all comment the word, what's our keyword tonight? Prayer. And then you click on join my free groups. There's another like broadcast channel that I have that is just dedicated to cutouts. And I'll let y'all know when new stuff is in there and any deals and sales and stuff like that. All right. We're working pretty quickly here. All right, let's go in with the white. Try not to mix my colors. And I like doing it on a chalkboard because you don't have to keep this all year. So you can invest in the chalkboard itself and then switch it out for the different holidays and seasons. That's why I like the chalk. It's just makes it easier. Yes, Cheryl. So pulling it up keeps it from drying. Oh gosh. And look what I just did. Y'all, look at that. It's because I smudged it. So we're going to fix that. I feel like we need to start over. Okay. As I was saying, it's great if you mess up, just like I did. We can fix it. So I'm going to start over because I think even, let me show y'all. So y'all see like where it's all fuzzy right here and even up here and all over. It's going to be hard to fix without messing up the other pieces to it. So I'm just going to wipe this off and we're going to start over. It is not the end of the world. We need a glasses bundle, all different sizes. I'm working on it. All right, we're going to start this over because I don't want it to be fuzzy. I don't want it to be messed up. So I'm just going to take a baby wipe. We're going to wipe the front. We're going to wipe it down and we're going to start over. So it looked good up until I smudged it. So that's the great thing about a chalkboard surface. It is much more forgiving and you can always start over. So that's what we're gonna do, okay? And y'all always tell me everything I do turns out great. Well, look at that. I messed it up and I'm gonna show y'all how to fix it. Hi, Ruthie. Luckily, we weren't too far into our project, so we can still fix it or redo it. But I'm trying to find a board eraser. I don't know where it is. Hey, Thomas. Thomas.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
In the bathroom by the office, on the bathtub, there's a white little sponge. Can you grab that and bring it to me? All right. We're going to lock this up. Yeah, because Pamela, when I put it down, after lifting it up, it didn't lay flat and it smudged the paste and it was still wet. So you did that intentionally just to show us how to, yeah, exactly, Diane. I did it on purpose. Absolutely. How did it happen? Just wanting to learn. Yeah, no. So when I went to lift up the transfer and I laid it back down, it didn't lay down flat. And so when it didn't lay down flat, it smudged the wet paste.
You want it wet?
Yes, please. That would be easier. So we're just going to fix it. Not a big deal. I'll show y'all what I mean here in a minute. But we're going to take our board eraser and we're going to clean it. Thank you. And if you don't have these, you need it. All right. Yeah, exactly. And it's okay. It's okay if you mess up, y'all. Don't be hard on yourselves. Like, a lot of times people are like, you're so good at it. Well, you have to remember, I do this every single day for the most part. And I've been doing it for almost 4 years. Let me grab a paper towel real quick. So, it's easier for me. But see, even me, after 4.5 years, I still make mistakes and it's all good. That's why I like the chalkboard when you're learning. Because you can just wipe it off and restart it. Whereas if you're using a wood surface, you have to sand it down, you have to repaint it. So that's why I always recommend like a chalkboard surface to start out with, just because it's easier to learn that way. Just water, Cheryl, it's just water. That's all it is. It's just good old water. All right, it's clean. Let's pull out our fuzz cloth and let's fuzz it again. Yeah, exactly. You get to watch from the start now. How funny. All right. I didn't get it completely clean, but that's okay. All right, let's fuzz. Now, sometimes this happens, okay? If your transfer gets stuck to itself, don't sit there and fight it off, okay? If it does not pull apart gently like it does for me right there, take it and put it under water. And then slowly pull it apart. The water will lessen the adhesiveness and you'll be able to pull it apart. Even if it's in a big crumpled ball, put it under water and you can fix it. But don't sit there and try to fight it if it's not wet, because then you run the risk of stretching. Okay. All right, y'all. Question of the night. What do we ask every night? What'd y'all have for dinner? Thomas is supposed to make homemade chicken fried rice. It is, Linda. It should be. It's called the Aiden frame. It's called the Aiden frame. It is I think it's the only 12 by 18 chalkboard we have. But this will fit all of your size C transfers. All right. We're going to start over, my ladies. We're going to fix our mistake. All right, bring out our board. Mine is a little wet pizza chicken pot pie. Yum, I love chicken pot pie. Chicken quesadilla spaghetti pie. Yum. All right, lay this down and we're gonna begin Again, a hamburger, pork chop, baked potato, tri-tip with sauteed onion. Ooh, that sounds good, Michelle. I think it'll be breakfast. I love me some breakfast for dinner. Beef burritos. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, I think it was not last night, but Sunday night, Thomas made homemade egg rolls and just like steamed rice, and it was delicious. So we have some leftover egg rolls, so I think we're going to heat those back up with our chicken fried rice. Smoked chicken. Mary Jane, we love Marry Me chicken. I love me some Marry Me chicken. All right. Push this down, making sure there's no air bubbles. You definitely want to make sure there's not any air bubbles, okay? Because if there are air bubbles, it can bleed. Kind of just like what happened to me. It'll look like that. So, we're starting over, y'all. The rodeo was so much fun. We had the best time. Nothing but I'll be there for rice. Potato soup. Ooh, yum. Taco pizza. Chicken wings and cornbread, hash, and scrambled eggs. Yum, Leona. All right. It's like Groundhog's Day, y'all. We're starting back over. I wasn't even going to pretend like we could fix that, y'all. And I wouldn't have the patience to fix it. It is fixable, but I just didn't want to sit there and fight it and risk it smudging even more. So we're just going to start over. Marry Me chicken is, well, the way that Thomas made it for us last time is he kind of pan fried the chicken, and then it has like heavy cream. Babe, what's all in Marry Me chicken? He's not listening. It's heavy cream. There's, I'm trying to remember when I made it myself. Basil. I don't remember. It's really good. I have a picture, Diane. I can send it to you. But it's like a cream sauce. Maybe someone on here can explain it better. Thomas made it the last time. All right, going back in with our bright white. We're going to go do this line and then the details. And then we'll lift it up and hopefully not smudge it this time. We don't want to do that again. We don't have time for that. We're busy people. Yeah, it's really good. I don't know, Donna. That is quite the question. When I get home around 11, I will have nachos and brownies. Yum. All right, let's lift. And look at that. It looks so much better than it did when it was all smudged. So I'm laying it back down. The reason why it smudged last time is because this part did not lay down flat when I originally put it down. And that's what smudged the paste. Okay. Parmesan cheese, ranch dressing packet, heavy cream, sun-dried tomatoes. Yes. There you go. Mary Jane, let us know. Thanks, Mary Jane.
Don't forget the basil.
Oh, Thomas just said don't forget the basil because the last time he made it, he forgot the basil. And he was like, the next morning that he woke up and he's like, oh, I forgot the basil. Isn't that what happened?
Yeah.
But
Hey, you just want to go get tacos after this?
do I want to go get tacos?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Tacos from where?
Tacos El Reggio.
Okay. So I guess we're not having
I don't want to cook.
chicken fried rice. Okay.
I'm having for lunch tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't want to mess with the oil.
I don't blame you. All right. So right here, the little culprit last time, I can see that it didn't lay down, or I didn't get it completely covered. So I'm going to lay it back down. I'm going to go back over it and peel it up. Okay. Tell Thomas Shelly made egg rolls and I made fried rice and it was great.
Delicious.
He said delicious. All right. And we're going to go in and do the praying hands. And then we're gonna go do the eucalyptus. Oh, thank you, Diane. That was very nice of you. That's very nice of you. I didn't see your original comment. I saw what I saw it when Billy responded to it. All right. We got to get the white back. And then we'll lift. And then we'll keep going. Okay. So y'all hit that heart button for me. Our keyword tonight is prayer. You'll get the link for everything that I'm using. And I can see a little spot that I missed. Lay it back down. And then cover it. Let me guess you had this stuff. Oh, that's funny. All right. Going over the letters. Try not to get it. So there's like a double line right here. And so I'm trying not to get it on there because I want to do the eucalyptus there. And y'all, if you mix your colors, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Just take your time. Paste and pull. Put your paste down, then pull your transfer up. And see, even as I'm going over it, I see sections that I miss. Hi, Dawn. Which sounds really good? The tacos or the fried rice? Or the Marry Me chicken that we're talking about? All right. And there's a double line here. We could have done that in gold, but I think I like the eucalyptus. Oh no, Dawn, are you in the broadcast channel? If you're not, down in the pinned comment, or even if in the keyword, I think, down in the pinned comment, there's a link for you. If you click on that link and join my broadcast channel, I send a message out when I go live. The rodeo was so fun. We had a blast. All right, we're gonna lift. This is looking good. All right. We don't want what happened last time. Okay. Push it down where we didn't paste. And let's keep going. No, I don't want gold. I want white. What are you thinking, Alex? All right. So we're going to do, we got 2 lines here. So let's go ahead and do both of these. And make sure you pick up that paste that's sitting on top of the transfer. Because if you leave paste sitting on top, it can make your design look a little fuzzy. So just squeegee that on. Go over this. And we're gonna lift it up. That's okay. Looking good. All right. Next little part. I feel like we need to add gold somewhere else. Maybe gold, like, should we do the bottom lines gold? Or should we keep all the lines eucalyptus? All right, I'm gonna pick up all that extra paste. Grab our eucalyptus. I used the new Violet over the weekend. Oh, yay, Callie. Callie, put a picture over in the VIP group. I want to see it. I haven't seen anybody do the ink with it, or use, I mean, the ink with it, but use it before, and I want to see it. If you want to share, or you can just send me a picture. I hope so, Diane. I hope so. Kathy's saying all the lines in eucalyptus. Okay. So then maybe just the top part and the hands in gold. We can do that. I'm not opposed. All right, pick all this up. And then we're gonna do Temptation. Planning to use, I wanna make this one, yes. Yeah, I'm really excited to try it out on a smaller version of the palette sign, the big one that I have. to see how it would look. I'm really excited to cut that and offer that as another option if you don't want the chalkboard. I just thought we haven't done a chalkboard project in quite some time. We do so much wood. You can, Annie, but this is the part that I haven't chalked yet. And this part right here at the top isn't necessarily stuck to the board. So if I go to lift the bottom part up, I run the risk of the transfer shifting and it not being lined up correctly. So I always tend to pull from the top, whatever direction I'm working. So I'm working from the top to the bottom. So I'll pull my transfer from top to bottom each time. That way the transfer doesn't shift on you. Now, if you choose to work from the bottom to the top, you can absolutely do that. That is up to you. All right, I see some spots that I missed. Go over those. We're gonna lift. Okay. So like if I go and I accidentally pull all of this off, Annie, it's gonna be difficult to line up because my paste is still wet. It's totally doable. But you just want to lift. I wouldn't want to lift up what's already still there because then it'll shift. All right. We are almost done. We got 2 more things to do. The last bit of the wording and then the 2 lines. I'm using a mini squeegee. A small squeegee would work. I think it would work if you were doing everything pretty much in one color. The smaller the squeegee, the more control you have over where your color goes, in my opinion. So if you do it all in one color, this would be a quick project. And it'd be even quicker if I didn't mess it up at the beginning. All right, the bottom piece, there's 2 lines down here. So, and y'all, Perks members, you get 30% off of all of this. So, Perks members, you get your $14 credit that they added for Valentine's Day. You get 30% off of everything. And it's free shipping right now. I think free shipping ends tomorrow. So you get 30% off of this frame, which is amazing. All right, peel this up. I'm going to peel it up slowly because if there's any parts that I missed, I can lay it back down. And there we go. Okay, let's dry it. We really just need to dry the bottom part because this is pretty much dry at this point. There's a couple of bleeds that I need to fix, and then we are going to be ready to be done. No, Marcy, the $14 expires tomorrow. So if you don't use it, you lose it. So it ends tomorrow, I think, along with the free shipping. And I think the free shipping is over $75 or more. Subtotal. So that's before tax and shipping. Like before tax, obviously. All right, let's get this dry. This is so pretty, y'all. What do y'all think? Ah! Look how pretty it is. It's just so simple, and this chalkboard is just one of my faves. All right, let me put this over here real quick. Let's close up our jars, and then we will be done. Hi, Dee. It's a 12 by 18, Ruthie. It's a little bit bigger than a 12 by 18 because it fits a 12 by 18 transfer. But it's a good size. It is big. Yeah, the colors. So I kind of used the colors on the chalk website, but then we added in the eucalyptus at the end. All right, let me wipe all this up. I'm gonna wipe my hands, put this up, and then, yes. So, there it is, y'all. It's so simple and so easy. And I love that it's on the chalkboard because then you can change it out. But if you absolutely love this, and you don't have to change it. You can just keep it that way. I love these chalkboards because they are magnetic too. So there's a one for like size B. This is the size C one. And then there's one for size E. They're a little bit of an investment, but I love them. It's a great board. You could even paint it. You could paint the frame and then add on these guys, and then just add a little bit of like gold wax or something to it. They do, Ruthie. They do. There's a 9x12 one. So, like I was telling you, I plan on doing this again for a video while I'm gone with a palette sign. If the chalkboard option is just not in your budget. Let's see how I fix the bleed. Okay, I can show you. So let me see, where is it? Right here on the in and into, I'm going to take my detail tool and I'm going to use the pokey end. Okay, and I am just going to scratch it off. Okay, and let me look, like right here, there's a little bit, and it just scratches right off. Now this works really well for the chalkboard. But I think, and I'll show it to you here in 1 second. So on the into, it's not blood anymore. You could use a wet Q-tip as well. I have the most luck with this on chalkboards. You don't run the risk of the Q-tip smearing another part that you don't want it to smear. But I've done it both ways. Either way will work. All right. What about wood? Wood, I would paint. Honestly, I would get a really small paintbrush and paint your bleeds that way. You can try the tip on the detail tool, but I've had the most luck of just grabbing some paint and just painting over it where there's the bleeds. All right, y'all. That is it for tonight. Okay, let's do our giveaway. So our keyword tonight was prayer. When you comment that keyword, go check your messenger. That message has it's full of information. You can shop the project for tonight. You can also shop the live sale from Sunday. The live sale Sunday orders will be you can order until Friday in the evening. And there's all like the cutout of the week that we did. Did y'all see the cute little bunny? We did that yesterday. So it comes in the set. Not comes in the set, but we've done all 3 of them. So you can either get the bunny by itself or you can get the trio of all 3. You can no longer purchase the other 2 individually. So there's those. That's linked in there for you. Yeah, there's lots of information in that message. So just read it. And if you have questions, you can just respond right there in that message and I will get back to you. All right, so let's pick a winner. Babe, give me a number 1 through 10.
7.
The 7th person to comment the word, no. The 7th person to comment the word gold will be the winner. Gold. Comment the word gold. G-O-L-D. But thanks for hanging out, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to show y'all the Peanuts collection. So if y'all didn't know, Chalk is collaborating with Peanuts. And we're going to have, oh, y'all, I got stuff on my face. We're going to have some transfers that are Peanut collection. So like Snoopy, all of those characters. So I will come on and I'll show you. I don't have the transfers in hand, but I think I have some pictures or I'll just show y'all on my laptop the new Peanuts collection, and then we'll do a craft. Okay, all right, here we go. Diane was number 1, Annie was 2, Laura was 3, Brenda was 4, Tammy was 5, Cheryl was 6, and Miss Marcy Ritter, you were number 7. So Miss Marcy, you are tonight's winner. Please send me a message, and I will get your form filled out to you. Okay, and just as a friendly reminder, y'all, giveaways are sent out a couple times a month. And I'm working on getting orders out as quickly as I can. Okay, yeah, yes. So the launch comes out Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. But I'm going to show you all a sneak peek tomorrow. Okay. Angie, I'm still going to be here. I'll be live every day pretty much until Sunday. So you'll still see me. But I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.